Hello students, I am Dr. Tanmoy Biswas. I welcome you all in my channel Chemistry and History of Molecules. Today's topic of discussion is a very interesting topic. Which one of the compound is considered as superacid? Okay, four options are given. By the way, before going to the main topic, let's understand what is meant by superacid. Superacid is actually an acid with an acidity greater than 100% pure sulfuric acid. In short word, you can say superacids are more powerful or more stronger acid compared to pure sulfuric acid. And if you want to represent that with respect to Hammett acidity function of superacid should be less than -12, which is actually value of sulfuric acid. Now you may think, sir, why not pH? pH concept is applicable for dilute acid, but here I am talking pure acid. Okay, now in order to understand the acidity further, let's look at the concept. What is this? Acidity of a substance is dependent on the stability of conjugate base. What is mean by conjugate base? If you remove proton from any acid, whatever remain, for example, if you remove proton from nitric acid, this nitrate minus, it is the conjugate base. So you need to check its stability. Now higher the stability of conjugate base, higher will be the acidity. So now let's look at the conjugate bases of each of them. Here nitric acid case, nitrate anion. Now if you look at nitrate anion, I agree that central atom nitrogen is very electronegative, carrying positive charge, but there are two O minus. So individual stabilization of one O minus with respect to N double bond O is significantly less. Now if you look at sulfuric acid, there is one O minus and there are two S double bond O. So obviously, and it is actually the question, stronger than sulfuric acid. So I agree that sulfuric acid case, this O minus is very stable. But if you look at option C, perchloric acid, this negative charge is in resonance with this 3Cl double bond O. 3 option possible. So you can say, sir, higher the delocalization of negative charge, higher will be the stabilization. So due to resonance, this anion, I mean this conjugate base of perchloric acid is extremely stabilized. That's why it is considered as a superacid or stronger acid than pure sulfuric acid. And if you look at option D, see, there is only O1 O minus and one P double bond O. Now if you compare these with nitrogen, compared to nitrogen, phosphorus is less electronegative. So obviously this option is also not. So what is the answer of this question? Perchloric acid. By the way, if you get this question in exam hall, you don't bother, because phosphoric acid case, this canonical form doesn't much stable. So you should check which compound is stronger than concentrated sulfuric acid, and that much is enough. For the discussion of total concept, I have explained a lot, but this much is not needed. So this is the overall discussion. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.